Welcome to qualifying. This is Formula 3 here in the lovely hills of Laguna Seca, the racetrack, the famous Corkscrew home. WeatherTech Raceway sponsors this racetrack, and this is the American Grand Prix. Well, one of them. We've got a few here on the F3 calendar at America, but this one is important to me. Well, it's my favourite one. I'm your commentator Nath, and I just love one of these corners out here. This is Goose, and Goose is a driver that we have in F3. He has just had a race in GCWC. If you didn't catch that, then you can always watch it after the race, which will be happening in a few minutes, so don't go anywhere. We've got 13 minutes left of qualifying, and on board you can see just how tight this track is. I'm not sure if we have any wildcards. I think we have a wildcard here, but I don't have any. I didn't get any information. But we do have already a fastest lap. Let's just see what lap time is put on the board by Mr. Goose here. No lap time. Let's have a look at the current fastest man on track. This is Alfie. He is the three-time world champion. He's won season 1, 2 and 3, and he's back to take season 4. So he's racing the number 1, as you can see right there, planted on the front of his nose cone. Proud of that number 1 he is. His not teammate, Tommy. Tommy is driving for APS, I believe. And he is currently P2. Yes, there we go, APS. And he just rounds the corkscrew now. Oh, Drew getting a bit loose with his rear end. Manages to keep it within the white lines though. And that's not what you want to do. You're going into a left-hander, you certainly don't want your car to turn right. Very easy to happen there at the corkscrew, due to the nature of that corner. It makes it very tricky, but very rewarding if you do it well. Let's have a look at who is in P3, and yeah, that's right, it is, of course, one of the Pocomo guys. It is the amazing Seb, teammate to Alfie. He races for number 9, which is no in German, fun fact. It's pronounced slightly differently, it's spelled completely different, but it's fun. Nonetheless, let's have a look at the person in P2. It is Akuz, sporting delivery with his pet on it. Akuz racing for ECK Rennsport, and he's in P4 with a 1 minute 16. The other driver that we have, who has just done a better time, is this man right here, the Dutch GP driver Levy. Levy is he's one of the older people in the series. He's been here since season 1, halfway through season 1, but he's been since season 1. And he has his own team with his Dutch buddy Kimmy, and he's just jumped the sausage curb, and that's going to be an unsafe rejoin for Levy. Oh, Kuz nearly whacking Levy out. Let's have a look at how Alfie is doing. Alfie is in the pit lane, probably coming in for a quick little refresh. Or he's just leaving the pit lane, actually. That is Goose teleporting to the pit lane and leaving the pit lane. So, not exactly sure if he will get the quarter of a second penalty, because he shouldn't have TP'd to the pit lane. 10 minutes left of qualifying, well actually 9 minutes left, but we don't want to be specific here. It's actually 9 minutes, 9 seconds, but oh well. Let's have a look at Seb, who is in the pit lane. Why do I catch these drivers in the pit lane? Let's have a look at Akuz, who has crashed spectacularly, and he has teleported to the pit lane, recovering his car and preventing a yellow flag. That was a massive crash right there. Shame we didn't get to see it, but he leaves the pit lane once again he's going to have a penalty for sure. That is not what you want to do. Let's have a look at Seb, who is currently on a warm-up lap, warming up his tyres, warming up his engine, warming up his brakes. Yeah, you want them at a certain temperature. And round he goes. Let's ride on board with Seb as we go up the hill and into the corkscrew. Jumping over the curb there, very nasty curb on the exit of on the right-hand side of the intro to the corkscrew. And around we go to start a flying lap. So let's just do a quick little turn your audio up moment as we go through to set another lap. Pretty clean lap there from Seb. Let's just have a look. 2 more corners, now 1 more corner. How fast is this lap? Is it going to be a new fastest from him? He's currently at a 1:15.670. What is his fastest time going to be when he crosses the line now? It's still a 1:15.670. So he didn't go faster, but it's still a pretty clean lap. That I didn't have any comments from it. Bear in mind I wasn't. There he goes off wide a little bit there. Not exactly what you want to do. So let's just have a look at Goose to see how he is doing. Being chased by Levy. Let's just see what lap times he does. Levy goes a bit wide and his lap's not going to count. Over the line, Goose still a 1:15.925. Goose jumping around turn 2 there. Levy chucking up a lot of dust so we can't see. Classic Levy behaviour. Goose, though, 5 minutes left on the clock, and he is chucking his car around these corners, and he's just gone a tad too wide, I think. Not quite sure, as we have a little bit of dust chucked up by someone else. And let's see how he makes it drifting around. He keeps his car between the white lines just about. Around we go, though. Let's have a look at Kimi, the other Dutch GP driver, as he now tries the corkscrew. Let's just see what he can do. Keeps it straight, turns at a nice time, straight over the curbs. That's how you want to do it. An amazing execution there by Kimi. And he's chucking it around all these corners as well. Let's have a look. He is currently P4 with a 1:15. A lot of drivers into the 1:15 nows. And the fastest time is still Alfie with a 1:14.6. Kimi not going any faster. He's got 4 minutes. Is he going to be able to go faster or not? This is Tumi as he enters the corkscrew section as well. Where is he going to go? hopefully, around the track. And around the track he does. A nice corkscrew there as well. A bit wide on entry, but a nice corkscrew nonetheless. And around he goes as well. Let's have a look at the current goalpost setter. This is not Seb, this is Alfie. Chucking his car around. Let's see how he does on his next lap. Not the lap that you want to have, but it's the lap that he has had. Having a spin just before the corkscrew. He's going to have very hot tyres, but he's got 2 minutes to set another lap. We'll continue with him until the line, but we'll see what he does. Well, he enters the pits for a fresh set of tyres. He should be able to set one more time. As a world champion, I'd expect better from Alfie, behaviour-wise there. I am disappointed in him. I am very disappointed in him. As we have one of the Dutch people spinning through there. Oh, there's your world champion. TPing in the pits. Let's have a look at Kimi, who has a massive issue with his car. He's doing how it should be done, driving into the pits properly. He's got time if he goes now. He's not going to go now, so he is in P4. Let's have a look at Seb. Where is Seb going to go? He has one more lap. One more chance to complete a lap. Actually, he has two if he does this flawless. Let's have a look at Tumi, who is coming across the line now. Does he improve? He is not improving. Let's have a look at where Goose is. Paradox joining. I'm not sure if he'll be able to. He won't be able to do a lap. He is. There is. That's Goose. What am I talking about? That's Goose. Let's have a look at Mr. M. He's in the pit lane. Alfie. Here is Alfie setting another lap. He's got one more chance to go flat out. This is his final chance to go flat out. And around turn 6 he goes. I'm just making up corner numbers. No, this is probably turn 5. And he's gone too wide, so this lap will not count. He is stuck with a 1:14.474. 574. Qualifying is over. Let's have a look at Kuz. Kuz doing very unique strategies in the pit lane. Let's have a look at Levy. Levy's in the pit lane. Let's have a look at Tumi. Tumi is entering the pit lane as well. Let's have a look at Seb, who is rounding corners at some speed. I think he might be coming in as well. Paradox asking if he is late as the session ends. Let's have a look at Tumi's in the pits. It was someone. Was it Seb? I think it might have been Seb. Or no. It was one of these drivers that was very last minute. I don't know. Well, you have your pit lane order there. And I'm not sure if I was going to get a penalty or not, because bordering on if he was in the pit lane or not, but he did teleport lengths of the pit lane, so he did get an unfair advantage time-wise. So it will be interesting to see what the stewards do there. And then Mr. M, then Tommy, then Seb, then Kimmy, then Goose, then Levy, then Akuz, then Gab. And starting from the pit lane, it is Paradox. So, thank you for watching. And as always, we will be back in just a few seconds to bring you the latest action from the track here in Laguna Seca. And, well, thank you for watching. Twitch.tv/BeamGP, youtube.com/@Beam Grand Prix if you want to watch the next session. I've been your host, Nathaniel. This has been Laguna Seca, and we will catch you in a few seconds. Ta-ta FM. Bye-bye.